Hi, and welcome to the last video on the snake game. In this video we will do the actual game logic, which will be hopefully simple, and the rest is just showing the score and showing the message game over to the user, so that also should be fine. So let's start. Here there is a Boolean value game over, and in the first round it's not initialized to any value, so let's start with false. If it's not false, then we will have several runs of the game until finally we will get some different value, because or only one run of the game, because that was in the main function that we set it after the first run, but this is a better way. And I guess we can go on the logic of the game. So void update game, here. So the structure of this function will be, we will predict where is the new head of the snake, we will check collision with walls, and we will check collision with the snake itself if it's eaten its tail, and if this is fine, we check if the food was eaten, and then we will do the movement. So that's kind of the plan. So let's start with the creation of the new head. So for that we will need a point to the NextHead equals g snake blocks, and it's the first block. Okay, just the one thing I wanted to tell you, obviously I was wrong in the previous video. In the spelling on length, it's LENGTH, not HT, so I just changed it here, so it's correct now. So to me it's kind of difficult because the height has HT, and this one is TH, but well, anyway, it shouldn't be a problem then. But just if you are now checking the code, this will be the only difference. So we have the head, which is right now, and now we want to get the new head. So we will have a switch, and depending on the direction, and if it's a 0, then the next head Y position will be smaller, break, case 1. You can obviously write the code kind of this way, but I think here it's much nicer to have the code on one line. NextHead dot x plus plus break case 2 NextHead dot y plus plus break case 3 NextHead dot x minus minus break. So now we have the NextHead. So now we will do checking, I guess, with the boundaries. Yeah. So if the NextHead x value is smaller than 0, or it's greater than the width divided by the size of the blocks, so the width of the whole window divided by size of the blocks, so we have the representation with which we work. Or if it's similar but for the NextHead.y is smaller than 0, or NextHead.y is greater than the height, window height divided by the block size, then it's game over. And we don't need any more checking, so return. Now we will check collision with the body. So that's also simple. If because we have the check collision function, NextHead, and with the address, then came over true and return. So now we will check if the food is eaten. So if it's eaten, so if it has the same coordinates as the food, and so it's the x and the y, gfood.y, if the snake length is smaller than the capacity of the snake, so the capacity, then we can just say that the length is bigger, and we will generate another food. So if we have still some space in the capacity of the snake, we just change the length and the movement will be fine. And then there will be part if the capacity is not the same, or if the capacity is smaller or same as the length, then we will do the reallocation of the memory for the snake. So there will be the movement and okay. So we will go through the whole snake and we will change the positions of the parts of the body. E is snake dot length or -1 or I is greater than 0, a minus minus g snake or blocks I is g snake dot blocks I minus 1. This is the movement, and then for the new head you have to do that manually. So g snake dot blocks the 0th position is the next head. Cool. And if the g snake dot capacity is g snake dot okay. So I think this should be fine. Sure, we have to use the function also. So in the main loop here there will be the update of the game. Let me think about it a bit. Collision, fine if the eaten. G snake length -1 to the movement. G snake reallocate. Cool. So sure. The I, we need to define it here. Black, definitely it should be blocks. That's a silly mistake. Sure, blocks. And we have a working snake game. So the walls will kill it, and if I try to eat my tail, it will also kill me, hopefully. Yeah, so it works. This is a bit maybe problem with the wall, but it's fine here. There is just one. It's almost one block behind it is available for going there, but hopefully that won't be a big problem for you. Otherwise you can just change the constants, but I thought this will be fine. And it beeps, and I can also quit the game. So this is fine. The only thing I'm thinking now about is maybe the reallocation should be somewhere here. So if it's fine, then nothing needs to be done. Otherwise, I need the reallocation, and I also will change the length of the snake. Come on. I will just eat some more food because I want to test if it will crash with the reallocation, but it seems that everything is fine now. So, good. Okay. So the game is almost finished. Now there is only the last part, drawing the score and the message that the game is over. So let's start, I guess, with the message, and it will be here in the main loop function. Where is it? Here. So that's here. If we get from the while cycle, I will have to write the message here on the window. So I will remove everything from the window, all the elements. So set port, main window, erase rectangle, add the main window, port rectangle, and I will move a cursor, which is not an actual cursor, but it's like, imagine that you have a cursor and you move it somewhere and then you start writing. So move to the height divided by 2, width divided by 2, and draw string slash p game over, and delay, let's say 120, like that. So let's go to the main window, menu here. So let's die. Game over. And the last thing is drawing of the score. Void draw score. Yeah, maybe it's better to get the score in the other function so we don't need to access here. So it's similar as it was before. The drawing is that I will move the cursor somewhere and draw a string, but firstly I need the string itself. So we'll create a string. score string %e score. So firstly we need to convert no, this one is fine, this one is, we need to convert the integer to a string, so that's what this function does. Then score string 0 is set to the len character pointer +1 and move to 2020's speed position and draw string score. So it's a bit tricky, it seems, what's going on here. This is one of the things which I told you about, the problem with the Pascalian way of strings. So the strings in the Pascalian way, they have 1 plus byte, and the first byte of the string is how long the string will be. So I have to create a string which is 1 byte longer, and on this first byte I have to put the length of the string, and I can put this part in the draw game here where I want to draw the score, and the score is the length of the snake length minus 5. So minus 5 is because we initialized the length of the snake on 5, so now we subtract this 5. Now it's getting a bit slower. Probably next time it will be better to have more files, which I can then copy and paste. If I eat the food, I get a longer snake, and if I die, game over appears and I can play again. You can use these menus and we'll get the calculator. So you can see it's slower now if it's not running. Oh, that's how it is. I can, I guess, show you that I can hit the wall and I will die again. I think it's nice and small game, and it shows quite a lot of the Macintosh programming, of the basics, and you can get quite a nice game. Obviously you can create your own games, maybe like a Tron game which will have 2 players, and maybe then you can create your small game engine and create some like basic other games. But for now I think the snake is good enough. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching. If you have anything what I missed, just let me know in the comments. If you have any idea what I should program next, I would be willing to try that. although some people told me that I should do maybe something like Among Us or something like that, and I think that's a bit difficult for me now. So yeah, thank you for watching and see you.